Places to visit: St. Petersburg and Moscow. Russia is a very popular place to visit on vacation. Two of the most popular cities to visit in Russia are St. Petersburg and Moscow. St. Petersburg is a Russian port city that is full of history. The Hermitage Museum is the second largest art museum in the world. It was founded in 1764 by Catherine the Great. Winter Palace was the official residence of the Russian monarchs from 1732 to 1917. Today, the restored palace is part of the Hermitage Museum. Palace Square is the central city square in St. Petersburg. Many significant events took place there. Peterhof Palace is a series of palaces and gardens located in Peterhof. These palaces and gardens are sometimes referred to as the Russian Versailles. The palace assembles along the city's center and is recognized as a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Peter and Paul Fortress, founded by Peter the Great in 1703. This fortress contains a museum about the early city and a cathedral. Church of the Spilled Blood is one of the main sites of St. Petersburg. The church is infamous for its colorful onion domes. The Neva River is the main waterway of St. Petersburg. It is one of the largest rivers in volume and one of the shortest in length at only 74 kilometers. Other places to visit in St. Petersburg are the Russian Museum, the Mariinsky Theatre, and the St. Isaac Cathedral. Moscow is the capital city of Russia and is also full of historical sites. The Red Square is a landmark square in Moscow and is the site of the Kremlin, St. Basil's Cathedral, and Lenin's Mausoleum. The Moscow Kremlin is a fortified complex at the heart of Moscow. It was designated as UNESCO World Heritage Site in 1990. The Great Kremlin Palace is an immense 1800s palace complex with opulent private chambers and ceremonial halls. Bolshoi Theatre is a historic theater in Moscow that houses Russia's world-famous Bolshoi Ballet and Bolshoi Opera. Tsartsyno Palace is a palace museum and park reserve in the south of Moscow. It was founded in 1776 by the order of Catherine the Great. Kolomenskoye is an open-air museum on former royal estate with architecture from different eras in Russian history. Other places to visit in Moscow are the Ostankino Tower, Gorky Park, and Sparrow Hills. On the next place to visit, Sydney and Melbourne.